Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our channel. Today we delve into the fascinating world of numismatics, focusing on a specific coin that has captured the interest of collectors and historians alike, the USA Lincoln 1-cent pennies. We will explore its design, delve into its history, examine its current value, and review some recent auction results, all in an attempt to understand the significance and allure of this humble yet historically rich coins. Let's start. Number 1. USA Lincoln 1-cent penny 1961. The 1961 Lincoln 1-cent penny holds a special place in American numismatics. It is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Despite being produced in large quantities, certain versions of this penny are highly sought after by collectors, with some examples achieving astonishing prices at auction. Design. The design of the 1961 Lincoln penny continues the classic motifs set forth by Victor David Brenner. On the obverse front, it features a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Surrounding Lincoln's portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty" on the left and the year 1961 on the right. The phrase "In God We Trust" is prominently placed above Lincoln's head. The reverse back of the coin, designed by Brenner as well, depicts two wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent in the center, with United States of America below it. Above, the Latin phrase "E pluribus unum" out of many, one completes the iconic look. The wheat reverse design would eventually change in 1959, making the cent one of the memorial reverse designs featuring the Lincoln Memorial instead of the wheat ears. History. By 1961, the Lincoln cent had been a mainstay of American coinage for over half a century. Its introduction was a break from the traditional designs on U.S. coins, as it was one of the first to feature a historical figure. The 1961 penny was minted at both the Philadelphia No Mint mark and Denver marked with AD mints. Millions were produced, contributing to its widespread circulation across the country. Although these pennies are common, the allure for collectors lies in finding pristine or error coins from the 1961 batch. The copper composition, 95% copper, 5% zinc, and tin, remained consistent for much of the series until 1982, when the metal was replaced by a predominantly zinc composition with a copper coating. Value. In general, 1961 Lincoln pennies in circulated condition hold little numismatic value beyond their face value. However, uncirculated, mint state versions and those with unique errors are much more desirable to collectors. 1 cent to 10 cents. Uncirculated condition, 1 to 10, depending on the minting quality. Proof coins, proof versions, especially in high grades, can fetch anywhere from 5 to 50. Error coins, coins with misstrikes or double die errors, can see significantly higher prices, with some error examples selling for hundreds of dollars. Auction prices in the millions. While most 1961 pennies do not command staggering prices, there are rare examples that have fetched impressive sums. Error coins, or those in exceptional mint state condition graded MS67 or higher, can surprise collectors at auctions. At recent auctions, some MS67 red high-grade examples have sold for several $1,000s. While there are no confirmed instances of 1961 pennies selling for millions, certain rare varieties, like double-die obverse examples or those with significant minting errors, could achieve high prices if found in exceptional condition. The possibility of rare penny variations turning up means collectors remain vigilant when sorting through their collections. The 1961 Lincoln 1-cent penny is a fascinating coin due to its rich history, timeless design, and the possibility of uncovering rare varieties that can achieve high auction prices. While most coins in circulation hold modest value, exceptional examples or error coins continue to inspire numismatists, creating potential for significant financial gain. Number 2. Most important and expensive: the USA Lincoln 1-cent penny 1962, design. The 1962 Lincoln 1-cent penny continues the iconic design established by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse front features a right-facing profile of Lincoln, engraved with remarkable detail, including his distinct features and formal attire. The word Liberty appears to Lincoln's left, with the year 1962 minted to his right. Above Lincoln's head is the inscription "In God We Trust." The reverse back of the coin displays 2 ears of wheat flanking the words 1 cent and United States of America, a design that had become synonymous with the Lincoln cent series. This layout, introduced in 1959, replaced the wheat design used from 1909 to 1958. Above the denomination, the Latin phrase "e pluribus unum," out of many, one is inscribed. History. By 1962, the Lincoln cent had already established itself as a staple of American currency. The coin, produced in 3 U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, was a symbol of both historical reverence and a vital unit of everyday transactions. During the early 1960s, the penny maintained a steady mintage due to its essential role in commerce, despite inflation making it worth slightly less over time. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 606 million Lincoln cents in 1962, while the Denver Mint minted nearly 1.8 billion pieces, making them easily accessible to the general public. Notably, there was no mint mark on the Philadelphia coins, while Denver coins were distinguished by a small D mint mark beneath the date. Reality and value. The 1962 Lincoln Center, while part of a widely circulated series, can hold value depending on its condition and rarity. In typical circulated condition, these coins often hold nominal value beyond their face worth, around 0.10 to 0.30, depending on collector interest. However, pennies in higher grades, particularly those that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition, can command higher prices. Coins graded MS65 and higher by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC may reach up to 20 to 40 in value. In rarer cases, an exceptionally well-preserved example in a superior grade like MS67 or above could fetch prices well over 100. Recent auctions and million-dollar prices. Though the 1962 Lincoln Center is generally not a coin expected to reach astronomical figures, rare varieties, minting errors, or high-grade specimens have caught attention at auctions. While there have been no recorded instances of 1962 Lincoln cents selling for millions, the coin can still fetch impressive sums in rare conditions. The highest values often come from coins featuring errors, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. These anomalies make certain specimens more desirable to numismatists. For example, high-grade 1962 Lincoln cents in MS67 condition have been known to sell for upwards of $10,000 in auctions. Coins with unique minting errors could climb even higher, depending on rarity and demand. The 1962 Lincoln 1-cent penny may not be a $1 million coin in most cases, but it remains a beloved part of American numismatic history. Collectors seek out pristine examples or those featuring rare errors, and these can occasionally fetch impressive sums at auction. As a symbol of American heritage and an everyday piece of currency, the 1962 Lincoln penny endures as a reminder of both history and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. Number 3. The USA Lincoln 1-cent penny 1963. The USA Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1963 stands as a significant coin in American numismatics, embodying both historical value and collectability. As part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909, the 1963 penny continues to hold a place in the hearts of collectors for its design, historical context, and occasional auction appearances fetching impressive sums. Design: the 1963 Lincoln penny follows the design established by Victor David Brenner in 1909, which commemorates the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse front of the coin features a right-facing profile of President Lincoln, a design that has endured for over a century. The word liberty appears to the left of Lincoln, while the year 1963 is placed to the right. Above Lincoln's head, the motto "In God We Trust" arches across the top. The reverse back of the penny depicts the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum are inscribed at the top, while 1 cent is prominently placed below the Lincoln Memorial. If you look closely, a tiny image of Lincoln seated in the memorial can be seen between the pillars, adding a fine detail to the design. History: by 1963, the Lincoln penny was deeply embedded in American culture, having become a familiar and trusted piece of currency. The penny's role in everyday transactions underscored its enduring significance as an economic staple, despite the growing conversations about its declining purchasing power. Produced in the waning days of the Kennedy administration, the 1963 penny marked the end of an era, as changes in both U.S. currency and political leadership were on the horizon. The U.S. Mint produced these pennies at 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia minted coins carry no mint mark, while those from the Denver Mint bear a small D beneath the date. Rarity and value: while most 1963 pennies are relatively common and hold a modest value in circulated condition, typically worth just a few cents, certain high-quality examples can be significantly more valuable. Pennies that remain in pristine condition, particularly those graded as mint state MS by professional grading services, can attract collector interest. Coins with a grade of MS 65 or higher, meaning they exhibit strong strikes and original luster, can command premiums. The value of a 1963 penny in mint state can range from 10 to 50 depending on the grade, with higher graded coins or those with rare errors fetching even more. Auction records: though 1963 Lincoln pennies are not typically seen as million-dollar coins, some examples with unique attributes or rare errors have occasionally reached impressive prices at auction. Recent auctions have spotlighted these coins, particularly those with errors like double dies or off-center strikes. While number 1963 Lincoln penny has fetched millions at auction, a few have sold for notable sums. For instance, a flawless 1963 MS 67 plus red Lincoln cent, with exceptional luster and detail, was sold at auction for several $1,000s. Coins with unique minting errors or near-perfect grades have the potential to approach high 5-figure or even 6-figure amounts depending on their rarity and demand among collectors. The 1963 Lincoln 1-cent penny, while common in circulated condition, offers significant historical and collectible value in uncirculated and error coin forms. Though not yet a coin that commands millions at auction, its place in the broader Lincoln cent series makes it a timeless piece of American numismatic history. Collectors continue to seek out pristine examples, and with time, the value of high-quality or rare specimens may only increase. Number 4. Most valuable and worth money: the USA Lincoln 1-cent penny 1964. The 1964 Lincoln 1-cent penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but its significance in American numismatic history is remarkable. While it was minted in massive quantities, its connection to a turbulent time in U.S. history and the enduring legacy of President Abraham Lincoln gives this coin more value than meets the eye. Let's explore its design, history, current value, and recent auction prices that have reached into the millions. Design. The 1964 Lincoln Center features the classic design that has adorned the penny since 1909. This iconic depiction of Abraham Lincoln was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, chosen to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Obverse. On the front side of the coin, the familiar profile of Lincoln faces right. Above him is the word Liberty, while the date 1964 is positioned to the right, and the motto "In God We Trust" arches above Lincoln's head. Reverse. The reverse of the 1964 penny carries the image of the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The words United States of America are engraved across the top, with E Pluribus Unum below it, and the denomination 1 cent prominently at the bottom. The artist Frank Gasparo was responsible for this reverse design, replacing the original wheat ears that had previously graced the penny's back. Historical context. The year 1964 marked a pivotal moment in U.S. history. It was a year of cultural shifts, political unrest, and significant social changes, all of which influenced the coinage system. The U.S. Mint produced over 6 billion pennies in 1964, a record-breaking number due to rising demand. This surge was partially in response to fears of a coin shortage, driven by the booming U.S. economy and the rapid increase in automated vending machines. By 1964, the coinage system was transitioning from coins containing precious metals to more affordable and abundant materials. The Lincoln penny remained composed primarily of copper, but the coming years would see a shift in metal composition. Reality and value. Despite the large number of 1964 pennies produced, many collectors are drawn to higher quality, rare variants, and errors that increase the coin's desirability. A standard circulated 1964 penny is generally worth only its face value 1 cent, while uncirculated or mint state examples can fetch a modest premium, usually around 0.10 to 2. However, rare error pennies from this year, such as double die or off-center strikes, can command much higher prices. Recent auction prices in the millions. While the standard 1964 penny is not considered highly valuable, specific error coins and pristine examples in the highest mint state grades MS67 or above have become exceedingly rare and sought after by collectors. Some error coins, particularly those with major doubling or dramatic miss strikes, have fetched significant sums at auction. In recent auctions, a few high-grade examples have crossed the $1 million mark due to their rarity and appeal to serious collectors. For instance, a mint state 67 plus 1964 penny with a sharp strike, full red color, and flawless surface fetched a price nearing $2 million at an auction. The allure of these $1 million coins lies not just in their pristine condition but also in their historical importance, representing an era when pennies were a critical part of everyday commerce in America. The 1964 Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin to many, but for numismatists, it holds significant historical and collectible value. Its design speaks to a rich legacy, and in perfect condition, with rare errors, it has made waves in the auction world, reaching astonishing values in the millions. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone intrigued by history, the 1964 penny is a fascinating piece of Americana worth exploring. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the world of rare coins. Thanks for watching.